Ryota, a successful businessman, and his missus learned that their son was switched at birth with another. They then face the difficult decision of choosing to swap the boys or continue raising the one they have as their own. In doing so, he has to face his own demons and vulnerabilities. Ryota has put hard work into his life, and it's this mentality he has tried to instill into his boy Keita, who he finds himself disappointed with for his lack of independence and drive. He's an advocate of tough love parenting in order to achieve success in life, demanding more from his son, telling him to try harder, that kind of thing. The couple that has raised their real son are a lot different. They're a lot lower on the economic ladder, having different values, and interestingly have two other children also. So Ryota's real son has been raised with siblings, making it even more awkward and difficult to make a swap. One of the most immediate elements of this movie is the startlingly naturalistic acting performances from the children. They were adept in expressing the stubbornness of children, the naivety, the way they showcased the awkward air of discomfort once an attempt at a switch of children was attempted. A switch of family, of lives, was remarkable. The acting from the kids really was something. The dynamics between the four leads is something to watch. Interestingly, the two mothers support each other in this dire and painful situation. The fathers are very interesting, especially Ryota. The whole situation, a major intrusion on his perfectly engineered life, one in which his hard work has propelled him into a position of dignity and power, forces him on a journey in which he learns to love and accept. It sounds cheesy, but it's not. If anything, the film is really cold and clinical for a long while until, as Ryota's heart starts to open, so does the warmth of the film. Yuday, the other father, seems strange at first, overly jolly, not shown to be concerned with the loss of the boy he's lived with for 6 years, and much more interested in what financial gain he can get from a lawsuit. However, the film reveals him to be the better father of the two, instilled with the humanity and humility that Ryota lacks. The situation itself is unthinkable. As a parent, it makes you think, what would I do if I was in this situation? And I really like the way the story developed in the film, right up until and including the concluding decision the parents make. The story isn't rushed, and instead we are given time to connect with the families, both sets of parents and the children, especially Keita, who makes us feel the sudden gaunt hole in Ryota's wife, and her desperate longing for Keita in spite of her growing love for her actual son. It may feel a little slow at times, but it's necessary for the characters to develop. The film raises some interesting questions. What constitutes having a child? Having raised, cared for and nurtured them, or the fact that they're your flesh and blood? And the movie also highlights some interesting byproducts of different parenting styles. After all, both fathers in the movie love their children, but one works his job in order to improve the quality of his family's life at the expense of being with them, and the other cannot provide his children with all the piano lessons in the world, but he spends time with them. Technically, Like Father Like Son is impressive, and emotionally it's captivating. It highlights the pain of such situations and is touching and relatable in its sensibilities. I give an 8 out of 10.